Good morning. Hi, this is Travis from National Weather Service, and this is your weather hazard briefing for Saturday, September 4th. We are looking for very dry air to settle back in for the weekend and through next week as we have that high pressure continue to build in. Means you'll have very poor recovery at night in the mountains, fire weather-wise, and the potential for fire weather conditions, particularly as we have a couple waves kind of pass through a couple days that will elevate the winds. And of course, the RH will already be well below 15% or very critical. So potentially some red flag days for fire weather concerns, and then we're looking for smoke to continue most of the period. Although it starts out a little bit nice today, but again, it just gets progressively worse as the weekend continues and early into next week. On the bright side, we are looking for a pattern change later in the horizon. Potentially Thursday starting a change, but most likely it'll be like Friday, Saturday, and next Sunday, with a chance of some good moisture moving into our area. Here is the current satellite imagery. You can see that we just more or less have a little bit of clouds to our north, but more overall it's just high pressure across the area, and then just some waves well to our north that is indicative of what's going to be happening. We'll have waves pass up and over the high pressure that's going to dominate us. So again, today we're just looking for smoke and very low humidities. That continues Sunday to Monday as well, although you can see that trough that I showed you on the satellite looks to move over us to our north, but that will increase the winds, particularly for the central mountains, perhaps in the Snake Plain. All the ones I have marked here are potential areas that could potentially see red flags for winds and low humidity. But you can see we have a low humidity, critical low humidity the entire period for all zones. But the winds for red flag conditions, you can see, are potentially on Sunday afternoon and Monday afternoons, and then also another wave that goes through on Wednesday, potentially could have wind in RH as well. You can see smokes on there pretty much throughout the period. For today, it'll be fairly late. The more smokier days are going to be Sunday through Wednesday, and I'll show you that here now. So here's the model for this morning. You can see just a little bit of smoke. Here's the boundary fire. And you can see as we go into Saturday night into Sunday, here's the yellow values here. But then we start to see the deep reds and purples, which would potentially have some air quality issues, and that moves into us. We'll go through this again. That will actually move through in us late Sunday. So here's Saturday night, and here's Sunday morning. You can see by Sunday late morning into the afternoon is when the deeper reds and purples move across our area, and that will be that's coming from the California and Oregon area in that southwest flow. Minimum relative humidity is quite low, about 15% today, and again you'll see this throughout the period as I show you. And then here's our high temperatures for today. Start to approach back to normal. We've been below normal the last couple of days. And then here's our wind gusts for Sunday afternoon, and then particularly Sunday evening. You can see it mainly focuses in the central mountains, approaching the 25 in the afternoon, and early evening, definitely in the 25 mile an hour gusts, which would be the red flag criteria. And then here's the humidities. The max RH Sunday morning, you can see those are quite low. Normally you would be much, much higher, even in the 50s or 60s. But you can see quite low. And then the min RH in the afternoon is well below 15 across the whole area. A lot of the area below 10%. And here's Sunday's temperatures. You see they creep up above normal, a good 3 to 6 degrees, not 4 to 8 degrees above normal. Here's our wind gusts for Monday as that trough still moves to our north. You can see a lot of areas above the 25 miles an hour. And then you can see starting to approach the 30 miles an hour for the Snake Plain early evening, late afternoon, early evening. So potentially Arco Desert may need a red flag, as well as some of the central mountains, depending on the wind gust. And low relative humidity, overnight recoveries you see continue to be very low, and then that carries over into the afternoon, which continues to be extremely low. And then Monday, you can see our temperature still in that good 4 to 8 degrees above normal. And Tuesday as well, 4 to 8, if not a little bit above that, maybe 5 to 10, 8 to 12. And the good news is we do have a system or trough kind of moving through Wednesday into Thursday. It kind of changes the pattern. Will be a little breezy Wednesday, Thursday afternoons, but as we go into Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have high pressure that sets up. You can see it pretty well in the temperatures here. High pressure sets up over this area here and brings a southerly flow, and that southerly flow will bring up some moisture. There's a tropical system and another low that sits off here. Potential for bringing moisture into us, the afternoon showers, particularly on Saturday and Sunday. Also potentially on Friday. Just models are kind of at odds still, but you can see that kind of carries over into the 8 to 14 day outlook as well, showing particularly those days of targets would be Saturday and Sunday, but also Friday moving into our area of next week, not this week. So that concludes the brief. If you have, just a quick summary. We are looking for that very dry air to continue this weekend all through the beginning of next week. That will translate to poor recoveries at nights in the mountains. We'll continue to bring them very, very low relative humidities in the afternoons. We'll have some days where we have some gusty winds, particularly in the central mountains and to a lesser degree over the Snake Plain. Potentially some red flag conditions on Sunday and Monday, and maybe even Wednesday. Well, those are the days that we'll have the windier conditions, and that will certainly fuel any existing fires like the Boundary Fire. The smoke will continue over our area. In fact, not so much today, but it does start to come in late today, and then Sunday onward, at least through Wednesday, Thursday, we'll continue to see that smoke from California impacting us, particularly on Sunday afternoon. It potentially could be a pretty bad smoke day, Sunday into Monday. But the good news is we do have a change in the horizon. We're starting to get some more precip and some southerly flow, moist tropical moisture kind of moving into our area, particularly Saturday and Sunday, but potentially also on Friday as well. So that concludes the brief. If you have any questions, give us a call here at this number. Thank you.